It's a big week in space exploration. SpaceX just completed Starship Flight 6, marking another big step towards revolutionizing space travel. On November 19th, SpaceX launched its sixth Starship spaceflight from Starbase in Texas. Powered by a Super Heavy booster with 33 Raptor engines, this spacecraft is enormous and showcases the engineering and ambition that SpaceX has. Let's get into what happened and why. I'm Ben. This is Physics or Bust. This flight aimed to repeat Flight 5's example of booster reusability by catching the booster, and put the ship itself through harsher conditions on re-entry. While the booster's landing attempt fell short, diverting to a controlled splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico, data from the attempt brought valuable insights into what needs to change on the current landing system in order to have higher reliability. At this point, what I've learned is that the reason for aborting the catch attempt was the communication tower on top of the Mechazilla tower, not the booster itself. You can see in this picture that the tower at the top of Mechazilla is slightly bent compared to pre-launch. This hardware issue is the reason that the booster had to divert to a soft landing in the Gulf of Mexico instead of being caught by Mechazilla. Knowing SpaceX, they're already working on a fix for this and will have it implemented before the next launch of Starship. I'd like to know, what are your thoughts on the booster not getting caught this time around? Put your thoughts in the comments below. I actually consider it a good thing that this communication tower failed now, instead of further on in their development when they might have even more towers built. So right now they only have 2 towers that they'll have to do whatever retrofitting. So now any future towers will have that change implemented as part of the plan instead of a retrofit afterwards. This also signals to the problem solvers and engineers at SpaceX that they need to be looking at the tower for other points of contact that might have the same weakness as the communication tower and get those fixed at the same time, which should result in the tower being much more reliable for all future launches. Meanwhile, the Starship upper stage successfully completed its mission, doing a relight of a Raptor engine in space, doing a re-entry at a steeper angle once at subsonic speeds, and doing that famous vertical landing, soft splash in the ocean. This flight test was meant to push limits on Starship, and although I'm disappointed that we didn't get to see another catch of the booster like we did on Flight 5, which was really impressive, the data collection and opportunity to learn were the main objectives of this flight anyway, and with that as the focus, we can definitely say that this flight was successful. And the fact is, every step brings SpaceX closer to making Starship a reliable launch system and interplanetary missions a routine occurrence. The fact is, it's all about economics and physics. By catching boosters in ships and reusing them, SpaceX reduces the cost per launch dramatically. The physics behind this involves precise calculations of trajectory, fuel conservation, and aerodynamics during descent. The savings are set to be billions over time, enabling cheaper space missions. So what's next? As SpaceX continues to refine its catch system, they have 2 flights coming up very quickly. Flight 7 will be doing another catch of the booster and a soft landing in the ocean of Starship, but Flight 8, assuming everything goes well with Flight 7, they'll be catching the ship as well as the booster. These advancements are to pave the way for lunar landings, Mars missions, and beyond. Elon Musk's vision is getting closer than ever to reality. SpaceX is pushing the boundaries so that we'll have affordable space missions, as well as getting humans to be multiplanetary. If you're a fan of space travel, I think you'll like this book. I have an affiliate link in the description below. I do get a small commission, but it doesn't cost you any extra. If you like space and science updates, make sure to like and subscribe, and remember, keep asking questions. I'll see you in the next video.